Welcome to Corey's Conscious Living.
Hello, my favourite friend. If you haven't joined Cat Club yet, please talk to your mum, your dad, your guardians, your grandparents, whoever it is that's in charge, and ask them if you can join the Cat Club. You'll get 3 exclusive Heidi Cherry and Vaya stories every month on the 7th of the month. I hope you can join and become part of the family. Namaste, my little friend. Enjoy your story. Are you ready to meditate with Corey? Try and lay still and be quiet as you listen to the story. I know Heidi Cherry and Vaya can be a bit nuts sometimes, but see if you can relax your body and lay down so that you can prepare yourself for the end of the story where it gets relaxing and sleepy. Heidi, Cherry and Vaya were getting ready for the holidays. December had arrived and they were so excited to just do everything Christmas this year. Now, because baby Ellie was older, when they went to see baby Ellie, she was now 3 years old and she had now got an elf on the shelf. Cherry couldn't understand the concept at all. Heidi was trying to explain. Heidi said, "Elf on the shelf is a thing where the children get an elf. They normally have a book too sometimes. And the elf is one of Santa's workers, obviously. And then the elf every day changes position somewhere in the house and the child has to go find the elf. And then when they find the elf, they're not allowed to touch the elf because I think the elf is magic. And then the elf reports back to Santa that day to see if the child was naughty or nice." Cherry said, "OMG! When did this start? I never had an elf on the shelf. I would have liked an elf on the shelf. I didn't have an elf on the shelf. I want an elf on the shelf. I want Ellie's elf on the shelf. Elf on the shelf is so nice and it's so cute. And Ellie calls it Baby Coco. And that elf on the shelf is a girl. And I like girl elves because you automatically think it's going to be a boy elf, don't you? And I'm sure everybody's thinking, oh, it's a boy. But it isn't. Baby Coco's a girl. And Baby Coco, I don't get why Ellie has Baby Coco and I don't have a Baby Coco. I want a Baby Coco. Vaya, do you want a Baby Coco?" Vaya said, "Me would think that was really nice, and I think it's a very nice idea for the little kids to have something to be excited about finding every day." Cherry said, "Oh, Vaya, I don't mean it like that. You don't have to look at it so nice or anything. I don't mean that. I mean, yeah, it's nice for the kids to have somebody to find every day, and it's a little baby elf, and it's so cute and all that fun stuff, and it's magical, and it probably brings you your teeth if they fall out, and it's really special. I get it, you two. But what I'm saying is, how come I don't have an elf? That's what I'm saying. I want an elf, and no one's got me an elf. And I mean, how do you even get an elf? Do you have to write to Santa and say, Santa, I need an elf? Or does Santa just know that you're a little girl or a little boy and that you need an elf? Does he know that teenagers need an elf? Because I know some teenagers, and I know these teenagers aren't very good. I'd say they're naughty all the time, to be honest. Some of them are all right, but most of them are very, very naughty. I mean, you know what it's like to be a teenager? Well, I don't, but I'm almost a teenager, and I could do. I'm like, so many years off being a teenager, and I know when I'm going to be a teenager that I'm going to be so sassy. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. I'm going to be a sassy teenager. I'm going to be all independent and know everything about the world, and I'm always right. and I can do whatever I want because I'm a teenager and I don't need a mum or a dad anymore. And that's me. I know I'm going to be like that. I just know it in my bones. But you know what? I think that's when I would need an elf on the shelf even more than ever, because some of these little kids, they're so sweet. They don't do anything wrong, do they? What's that elf going to be doing all day? Absolutely nothing. Baby Coco's going to be bored. Baby Coco's going to be sat on top of that cupboard, holding that drumstick, saying, oh, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. When do I get to go and hang out with all my other elf friends at North Pole? Because, you know, this is so boring. All I do is sit here all day and watch baby Ellie. Well, you know, little girl Ellie, she won't like me calling her a baby now because she's not a baby and I get in trouble every time I call her a baby. She's a big girl now. Big girl Ellie. Well, she doesn't do that much wrong, really, does she? It's not like she's out partying or anything. You know, she just sometimes gets a bit angry. Sometimes she doesn't really want to listen to what you say. But you know who does? Who does? I say, ban parents. Let's get rid of them all. No, I'm only joking. I do like some parents. Some parents are really nice. Heidi and Vaya were just sat listening to Cherry go on and on and on and on as normal. And then she carried on. You know, I must say, just in case baby Coco's listening, don't tell Santa I said I don't like parents. I do like parents. Parents are my favourite people. I mean, after all, they pop out babies, don't they? They're so nice, parents. They're so nice and they're so kind. And normally they love the kids very, very much and they know what's best for the kids very, very much. And that's why they tell them what to do. But you know, if I'm honest, I'm being really honest now because you two know me so well and you love me anyway, even if I'm not always politically correct, that sometimes they tell you what to do all the time. Sometimes they don't ever stop telling you what to do. You know what I mean? Like, go tidy your room, eat your vegetables, go to the toilet. You need to go to the toilet today. You've not been yet. Go and tidy that cupboard. Go and do your homework. Go and I don't know, kiss Auntie Cyril. No, it would be kiss Uncle Cyril. Uncle Cyril's got a spiky chin. I don't want to kiss Uncle. Go kiss Uncle Cyril, or you'll look like a bad kid. That's all they do, don't they? They just go on and on and on and on and on. And you know, I just had an amazing idea. I could be an elf. Watch me. Cherry disappeared. Vaya and Heidi sat there for quite some time. 30 seconds, 60 seconds. It was deathly quiet in the house. Heidi said, maybe we should go look for her. Do you think she's hiding like an elf? Vaya said, me thinks that's probably a good idea. Heidi said, well, let's go see where she is. They started to search around the house. She wasn't downstairs. They found her upstairs, pouring out shampoo in the bathtub, pretending she was an elf. She was very, very still and quiet. Heidi said, I don't think elves are supposed to be naughty, Cherry. Elves are supposed to be good. They're good elves, reporting to Santa for good children. Naughty elves would probably get kicked out of the North Pole. I'm not being naughty, Cherry said, trying to talk out the side of her mouth but not move her mouth as if she was an elf and she couldn't talk. Heidi said, you are. You're wasting all the shampoo. That's not good. I'm not being naughty. I'm being creative. You're not being creative, Heidi said. That's not creative. That's naughty. Vaya said, how are we going to wash his hair? If you use all the shampoo like that, it's going to pour out all day long until there's nothing in the bottle. And then someone could slip on the slippy part of the bathtub when they get in the shower. That's not nice. Cherry put the shampoo bottle down, turned back into Cherry and said, "Oh gosh, this is harder than I thought. I thought that would be so funny. Baby Coco's everywhere. Baby Coco's in the cereal box. Baby Coco's in the knife and fork drawer. Baby Coco's hanging from the lampshade as if she's been like climbing Mount Everest. Baby Coco was swimming in the flour the other day like she was trying to bake something for Santa. It was so funny. I've seen some of the things that Baby Coco gets up to, and she's so creative. I thought if I stood here like this in the shower and pretended that I were an elf, that I would look like Baby Coco and I'd be so creative like Baby Coco." I get it, guys, I get it. That wasn't really a good idea, was it? All right, stay here. I'm going. Come find me. Cherry ran away again. Heidi and Vaya waited for a little bit and then went to go find Cherry. They found her in the bathroom next to a completely unravelled toilet roll, one hand holding on to the toilet roll. Cherry said, "Is this better?" "Is this better?" she said. Heidi said, No, it's not. I think you completely misunderstood the concept of an elf. You've wasted all the toilet roll." Cherry said, "I haven't, you can still use it." Vaya said, Me doesn't think you can still use it because now it's dirty. It's been all over the floor and you'll get bits of dirt stuck on your hiney." Cherry said, "Oh no. Oh no. Darn it." She come back to normal Cherry. "I've done it again. I thought that was really creative that time, even better than the shampoo, and I didn't see anything wrong in it. You know, there's loads of toilet... Well, sometimes there's not a lot of toilet roll, is there? Sometimes you do run out of toilet roll. That's a good point. But you know, out there in Costco, like in the garage, there's so much toilet roll on store waiting for the next time you need one. And I was thinking, that'd be so funny if I was hiding Baby Cherry, the elf, hiding under a pile of toilet roll. That would be hilarious. Baby Ellie would, big girl Ellie would really like that. She'd think it was so funny. Heidi said, "She probably would, yes, you're right, but Ellie's 3, and you don't want to be teaching her bad things like emptying all the toilet roll onto the floor. Her mum will not be pleased." Cherry said, "Do you see? OMG, do you see what I mean about parents? They seem to have absolutely no sense of humour, do they? You know, can you see me point? Like, you know, Baby Ellie unravels the whole toilet roll onto the floor. That, to me, is hilarious. Who doesn't think that's funny?" "Parents don't," said Heidi, "because they're the ones buying the toilet roll, and they're the ones having to clean the mess up." "Oh, Heidi, you're a natural-born parent. Listen to you. You're harping on. You're going on and on and on, just like a parent does. I mean, I know you're sensible. I know you're smart. And I know that you're very, 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 very clever. Actually, you sound just like a parent." "Yeah, you do. Heidi, you're like my parent." "Oh, Vaya, Heidi's like our parent. Have you ever noticed that?" Vaya said, She is very, very smart. And she knows a lot of stuff. And she's always very sensible. And she does do what's best for us. She is like her mum." Heidi said, "I am not your mum. Baby Cherry is not an elf. Baby Ellie, oh no, big girl Ellie is not going to see this mess and learn from it and get into trouble by her mum for making a mess with the toilet roll. And finally, I don't think you would be accepted at North Pole. Santa would say, 'Sorry, you're a naughty elf, Cherry.'" "Oh, that really hurt," said Cherry. "That was a low blow. I think you're right, though. I do think you're right. now that I come to think about it, Baby Coco is doing such a good job at like moving around and finding really creative places to hide. And then when Ellie finds her, she just watches her all day. Have you noticed? She doesn't take her eyes off her at all. She's like, naughty, nice, naughty, naughty again. Oh, no, Ellie's being nice, She's racking it up all inside like a calculator, like taking numbers, making additional notes. She's doing all that kind of stuff so that every night when Ellie goes to bed, she can report it back to Santa, and then Santa can say, you know what, this year, Ellie doesn't get any presents. She just gets coal. Heidi said, well, we're trying to avoid that. We want to make sure that Ellie's been a very good girl, right? And she gets lots of presents. Yeah, I suppose so, said Cherry. I see it now. I do see it. I think I'm going to have to go to North Pole elf school if I'm going to be an elf, because I thought it'd be so easy, because you know me, I'm so good at everything. I'm so confident, I'm so smart, I'm so funny, I'm so creative. I didn't realise I was so naughty as well. I'm going to have to go to school. Back to school, guys. I'm going to have to do... In fact, I can't go back to school right now, can I? Because everything's closed. So I'm going to have to do online training from the North Pole, from Santa. Because how else am I going to learn in time for Christmas? And I want to do it this year. I want to be an elf. If I'm not going to be an elf, then I'm taking Baby Coco. And I'm going to just tell Big Girl Ellie, sorry, Big Girl Ellie, but I need Baby Coco more than you do, because I'm obviously a naughty cat sometimes, and you know I need to be watched. And Big Girl Ellie is just gonna have to get used to it. Vaya said, me thinks that we should just call Santa and ask Santa to send you your own elf, and that way Baby Ellie can keep Baby Coco the elf all to herself. And you can get your own elf, and then you'll be a good cat until Christmas, right? Cherry said, yeah, Vaya, I like that a lot. Yeah, that sounds very sensible. Yeah, I'm not going to ask Heidi because, you know, she's a parent. But yeah. Actually, Heidi, I do love you, because what would the world be like without parents? I mean, really, think about it. What would the world be like? We'd be starving. Who'd buy us his clothes? Who'd make us his food? Who'd probably tidy up for us most of the time? I'd be doing it all myself, wouldn't I, if I didn't have Heidi? I'd be doing it all myself. So, hands up, raise the roof, praise the Lord to parents, because thank goodness we have them. After all of that, the cats jumped into the bath, had a nice warm bath, and got ready for bed. They laid on their big, soft, warm, fluffy cat bed, snuggled down together, and each one of them fell asleep, dreaming about the adventures of Baby Coco, Big Girl Ellie's elf. The end.